So the next step in calculating your on-road emissions using the allocation method is getting the reports out of type and into Excel. So what we want to do first is we're in inventory year 2013 because we're entering our own data. However, the reports we want are for 2011. So we need to switch the inventory year back to 2011 to get that NEI data out. So we click on the calendar button to switch inventory years. We're going to switch to 2011, so we're going to click the checkbox left of 2011. And we get this message box that says, are you sure you want to switch from 2013 to 2011? Say yes. And now you'll notice that the checkbox next to 2011 is checked, and we'll click close on this box. And you'll see we're back in 2011, and you can tell because of all these point sources. And you can also look at the inventory year and check to make sure it's 2011. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get out the reports. So we click on the reports button here. And that opens our report screen that we're very familiar with. And what we want to do is we want to find the on-road sources by roadway report. It's right here. We'll click on that. And we only want to select the counties that we're interested in. And for this fictitious example, those are Yavapai County and Coconino County. However, we don't want to run both of them at the same time because that's going to sum the data in the report. And we don't want that to sum because we have different values for Coconino County and Yavapai County VMT ratios. So you want those separate. So we have to run the reports one at a time. So we're going to start with Coconino County, and we'll click uncheck all. And click next. And now we don't need all the road types because we only have a certain type of roads on our reservation. So what we're going to do is we're just going to specify those roads in Coconino County. And in Coconino County, it was only the rural interstate and the rural local road types. So we're just going to select those. So we'll uncheck all and go rural interstate and rural local. And click next. The reporting period is annual, which is what we want. And the emissions are in tons, which is also what we want. So we'll click next. And for my fictitious EI, I am only focusing on criteria pollutants. So I'm just going to click the criteria pollutants. And click next. And in this screen, there's something I want to do here. The include summary information to report is unchecked by default, but I want to check that because this forces the county that you selected to be shown in the footnote of the report, and this county doesn't show up anywhere but there. And in case you forget to name this with the county in the file name, it's good to have that information in the footnote. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to click finish. And here's our report. But we want to export it into Microsoft Excel because we want to do some calculations in Excel. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this Save As icon. And in the format, Microsoft Excel, 97 through 2000 data only. And click OK. And in this screen, we're just going to leave the defaults, and we're going to click OK. And now we're going to tell Tice where to put this file. And I want to name this pretty specifically so I know exactly what this file is. So I definitely want to include the county name in the file name. So Coconino County 2011 NEI road type emissions, and click save. If you have a reservation that's in multiple counties, you want to run the next county. And in this example, we have a Yavapai County report to run. So to do that, you click on the, and we want to unselect Coconino County and select Yavapai County instead. And click on the next button. So for this example, we want to only select the road types that are for Yavapai County that are on the reservation. And those road types are rural, other principal arterial, and rural local. So we click unselect all, and we'll click those two. And click next. This is good. Click next again. The criteria pollutants are selected. And click next. And we have our summary information included, and click finish. So now we have our report for Yavapai County, and we want to save that. We'll go ahead and click on the save button. And this is selected. We'll click OK. We can leave that as default and click OK. And now we're going to navigate back to that folder that I specified for the Coconino County file. I want to keep my files in the same location, and make sure you note the location you're saving these files in your database, your EI logbook, because in case you forget, at least you have it written down somewhere. And we're going to name it with the county. We're going to say Yavapai County 2011 NEI road type emissions, and click save.